Hey everybody, welcome back to Overland, Florida. We are in Arcadia, Florida at the Peace River Campground. So I'm gonna give you guys a little camp tour in a few minutes, but right now we're gonna check in with Chef Ron and see what he's cooking for us tonight. All right, Ron, what we got?
Doing something completely different. We have no-knead bread. I keep seeing people cooking it on Instagram, so I'm gonna try it out. Basically what you do is you take your flour, you take your yeast, you take your salt. You mix it all together without breaking down the yeast in hot water or anything like that. Then you mix in some hot water. You stir it up until it, forms a dough. Then you leave it. You cover it and you leave it for, it says 18 to 24 hours. It's been about that now. So then we're gonna dump it out on this floured board, roll it up into a ball, drop it in here and put it over the fire. So here's our no-knead bread. We dumped it out onto a cutting board covered in flour. We're gonna go ahead and scoop it up. You don't want to actually knead it, you just want to form it into a ball. We drop it into our pan here, and it's good to go.
I know it's pretty much nighttime, but I'll give you guys a quick little tour. We have Josh's Tacoma. We have Christina's 4Runner. We have Ron's trailer over here. We have Matthew's Tacoma over here. We have, of course, my Tacoma right here. We have Chris's Jeep Gladiator Rubicon and his We Roll trailer, which is all set up. And of course, little man's Jeep right here. But Chris doesn't know this yet, but we traded title for title. So I gotta start moving all the stuff out of my truck into my new truck. And so that's probably what I'm gonna do tonight when everyone's passed out sleeping. Steven joined us again with his Dodge truck with his rooftop tent. And believe it or not, I think he said he gets 26, 28 miles to the gallon on the way here, which is impressive. It does have the eco diesel. All right, Ron, so what's the rest of the meal besides the bread you're making?
So we are making French fries as always, and we are going to be frying up some snapper. I have quite a bit of snapper in my fridge, so our next trip we're actually gonna grill the snapper. But this trip, just to make it easy, we're gonna go ahead and fry it. We have some breaded okra, and we also have some hush puppies.
Out of it. It's just,
I love shrimp. I can eat shrimp, I can eat pounds of it.
We got a nice stack of French fries right here, ready to get deep fried. So if you're on the fence about buying a Timbo Tusk, do not. Steve bought this for $27 on Amazon. It's basically just a scuttle plate, and he's got legs high enough to put a Coleman stove underneath. One burner stove right there. So a Timbo Tusk is gonna run you about 350 bucks with the whole kit. This right here is $27 for this top little wok right here. And you're gonna look at about under $20 for this burner right here. And then what, probably $3.99 for a propane tank. Sure beats buying a Timbo Tusk for 350 bucks.
actually, no. It's actually a Florida cigar.
And there's the bread. As you can tell, it's rising. Can't see because the smoke is in my eyes. And the fish right here is ready to go back in. So Matt came and he brought some steaks. So Ron's gonna cook some steaks for Matt. And our fish is finally on the stove.
I can use off
So it's all starting to finally come together.
With the 5-volt.
I think you can.
Look at these big fish pieces.
So in between shots of Jack Daniels, we have eggs. We have okra now. We have the fish, which is underneath here. Looks perfect. Some more eggs. Asparagus, because what's the Overland, Florida video without asparagus? Plus, we have fried human fingers instead of chicken fingers, because Ron may have had a little accidente. Let's see, what is that?
Hush puppies.
Hush puppies that are going to be going in after the okra. And vegetable fried rice. And over here, we have Ron checking in on the steaks. Steaks, pork chop, and asparagus. So we're gonna have quite a good amount of food, plus all the food that Chris made earlier on his stove right here. So there is a link in the description to this rope light because I get a lot of questions and messages about it. It is ridiculously bright and it lasts an entire night of camping on one charge. Lights up the trees, the ground. You don't need flashlights, headlamps. You don't need your cell phone flashlight or anything. So it's pretty nice. It's a nice addition to any camping trip. So we have a lot going on right now. We have Ron, which is trying to cook like 5 different meals at one time. We have our friends visiting from Germany, Heinrich.
These guys.
I don't know what are you guys cooking tonight?
Lobster.
Lobster. Wow, really? Okay. Wow. Just show us all off. Yeah, just show us all up right now and just cook lobster in front of everybody. All the Floridians. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see.
That's the piece.
And we got them quite a different variety of seasoning. So they're gonna try sriracha. We got them some Sweet Baby Ray's. And of course Everglades, but I don't think Everglades is gonna go good on lobster, so I would steer away from that probably.
Everglades is good as everything.
It is good on everything if you're Floridian. But if you're visiting Florida, I wouldn't recommend it on lobster by any means. Of course, we have Christina cooking chicken fried rice, or wait, no, tofu fried rice?
No,
No.
cauliflower fried rice.
Cauliflower fried rice with AIDS?
Eggs.
Eggs, okay.
No eggs. Not tonight, no eggs.
All right, and we have, of course, the okra.
You're not coming too close to
Oh, no, no.
property.
No, property. Trust me, we were violated several hours before you got here.
They have no idea. We were violated by every age group.
Stay out of the mud.
So if you want to know how you want to do it, or what you're eating,
Oh, it's got all the different cuts on there.
yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I see.
When you started with the honeymoon. That is freaking awesome.
Those are huge.
Honeymoon suite. Lobster's honeymoon suite. This is a pressure, yeah.
A little bit off the coast, and we went diving for lobsters. Put the GoPro on, of course, was diving down, but short of breath. And then, in the end of the day, they gave us 7 lobsters for free. For nothing, just take it, and they were still alive.
So the next camping trip, we're going to have manatee fin salad, along with our, I don't know, what's going to be the main dish to our manatee fin salad?
Sea turtle.
Sea turtle soup? All right, filet mignon, okay.
Yeah, shall I come?
So everybody leave a comment and tell Ron what to cook next.
Penguin pasta.
Penguin pasta, that's a good one, okay.
Or, I don't know, bald eagle spring.
Baldy, I don't know.
We had that last time.
Yeah, we had that. So we're out here in Arcadia, Florida, which is like Homeland, Florida, the heartland, if you will. It's kind of like just south of Central Florida. Zolfo Springs, Sebring, Ona, little towns like that, and we just have a big party out here right now in the woods. Everybody's cooking differently, cooking different things.
You switched it up a little bit.
Yeah, this video might not make sense because we have our friends Jack Daniels with us.
Hey, I'm cooking lobster too.
And Horse Soldier from St. Pete.
Kevin,
And what?
he's cooking lobsters now as
There's,
well.
well, no, you're not. What?
You're the
So-
Heinrich.
Wait, what's going on? Wait, whoa, you're pulling a fast one.
Hey, just look over here. Look over here. There's nothing to see over here. We have to be careful, beard.
So I finally figured out why I get hungry at like 2 o'clock in the morning is because we cook everything on my tailgate, and then I close my tailgate, and then I sleep right in here, and I smell all of Ron's cooking all night long while I'm sleeping. Ron just literally just ate and like spit back in his plate. What is that?
It fell out.
All right, so we got a smorgasbord of barbecue baked beans. We got okra. We got French fries. We got fish, snapper, and then back over there we got steaks. We got
I made him put it on there.
asparagus. We got lobster.
I get that for free.
We got all kinds of people, man. This is a lot of fun. So now we're gonna check in on our bread. As you can tell, it's rising a little bit, but we could use a little. Ow, shit, that was hot.
Damn it!
So we're checking in on Ron's bread, take 3, and as you can tell, it's rising, but we don't have enough top heat, mainly because this lid is the round lid, and you can't really put charcoal on top. So we're just gonna have to just take our time and let the bread rise on its own, and we're gonna have a nice little loaf of bread, probably maybe a midnight snack or so. It's pretty early still, but we have so much more food to eat that we might not even get to the bread, to be honest with you. It might be whoever's up at 2 o'clock in the morning and is starving, just gonna eat a loaf of bread.
Yeah, you.
What I normally do is like I slice the lobster open, right? Like I cut it up, and then I'll leave about like, I cut it to about right here, right? And then I will pull it back, crack it back along there, and then I'll pull the meat out, then crush the shell on the inside, and then I rest it on top of it. That's usually how I grill it.
So how's that 1.5 thick pork chop tasting?
Not like
Pretty
lobster.
good? Not like lobster?
Lobster.
Cook it after lobster, it'll have that lobster aftertaste probably.
No, it's good. It's
Yeah.
good.
We got plenty of okra and french fries and other stuff to go around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do we? Do we? We need like a 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning snack, but we have tons of okra. Look at this. So we're trying some new rum out of Cape Coral, which is called Wicked Dolphin.
Vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean. So we're gonna try that. And of course, Steve brought his Horse Soldier, which is out of St. Pete. They're gonna have a distillery there, but it's actually at of New York City. You said at Ground Zero they have a statue of the
statue of that exact statue of that.
Okay, so that's originated from New York City, Ground Zero.
You might jump into the river and swim like a wicked dolphin in a second.
Yeah, we're pretty close to water. So this cooking segment is sponsored by Heinrich and his light that he got in Dubai. It's pretty impressive. All right, Ron, so what are we about to cook right here, or
All right,
prepare?
so we have our bread. This is the no-knead bread. So far,
Like you don't need bread, or you don't need the
you
bread?
don't actually physically need
Oh,
the bread.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the bread.
oh, we got Heinrich checking in. We got the lobster tail. Look at that. So the bread turned out great. The top is nice and soft. Inside's doughy. The bottom's kind of hard. We can't really help that. I mean, we're camping outside. This is the first time we ever made that, so we're gonna have a little bit of improvement on that. But the bread itself is delicious.
Now I'm fighting with the shell.
Hey, do you want to try some of this, Kevin?
And we are getting a taste test of the lobster tail. So just pull that end. I just want a little bit.
Seasoned with anything.
It's not seasoned? That's perfect.
And if y'all would like some asparagus,
Oh my God.
asparagus over there.
It tastes like it just came out of the ocean right now. That's delicious. The texture is perfect.
We catch it this morning.
You caught it this morning?
By hand.
Wow, that's very good.
While you were up at what, Space Coast Orlando?
Yeah. So many lobsters. Unbelievable.
Oh, it's delicious. So it's almost 9:30 and our friend Kevin just pulled up in his custom van. It's actually got a pop top on it. I don't know if he's gonna do it tonight, but it looks freaking cool. He's come a long way with it. So here's the inside of the van. Of course, it's in progress. And there's the pop top. And you have these sections right here of cushion that you set out and you can actually sleep up there. And then you can push them out of the way and you have room to stand up. It's what, about 7 foot?
Yep.
It's about 7 foot, so you can sit up there if you're really tall. And this bed right here actually slides out and you can fit a full-size mattress in there. So plenty of sleeping room, lounging room right here. These two seats right here swivel around. And we'll show some more progress. Kevin actually has a YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description if you want to follow him. But he's going to be building a whole cabinet section over here. He's got a diesel heater in here already, and a refrigerator, and an oven, out of all things. So go to his channel and check up on all that stuff installed. But this is the progress so far, and this is after about a year in progress. So it's come a long way. I saw it about a year ago down in Clearwater.
Finish this bottle here. So we got this rest
That
here.
glass. Where'd you get that
So-
glass?
So Heinrich says we're gonna kill this entire bottle of Jack Daniels right now.
So everybody's gonna take one shot.
Oh, I need to go. Wait a second.
Yeah. And
Wait, no.
we're gonna wait until you're back.
So it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. Heinrich and I were the last two awake. We were sitting around the campfire and everything, so it's time to finally make my bed and go to sleep. So I got my sleeping mat from Steve. I got my sleeping bag, my pillow, and now I just need to clean off my tailgate. So it's the next morning, and as you can tell, it really doesn't matter which you use when you camp. We have tents, we have pop-up van, we have trailer, truck camper, rooftop tent, another trailer, and I don't know if they took it down yet, but on the other side of Matthew's Tacoma is another tent.
Yeah. Oh no, they sleep inside. They sleep inside. They sleep in the chair normally. They like the chair. They love it.
They have this one like this, so you can put propane.
Good morning. It's just simple eggs and parsley.
Eggs and parsley.
That's it. And carefully stirred with love.
With love, alright. We're all starting to pick up, and a couple people have already left.
I think I'm like eating some.
We are leaving the Peace River Campground at Arcadia, and it's a very, very interesting place. If you cherish peace and quiet, if you like privacy, if you don't like gunshots, if you think airboats are loud, if you don't like intoxicated people driving ATVs and trucks all hours of the night, this is not the place for you. If any of those things spark your interest, this is the place for you. It's about $18, I think, or $19 a person, and the park is over 100 acres all along the Peace River. Ron, Christina, and I are just over at the canoe outpost. We're checking it out. Maybe planning a future kayaking or canoeing camping trip. But I just want to say thanks everybody for watching the videos. Thanks to everybody that came last night and camped with us. We had a lot of fun. I think we ended up having about 13 people. It was a really interesting campground, and we ended up having a lot of fun. We ate really well, as you can tell. It's turning into Ron's food network. It's pretty much what it turns into, but it doesn't matter. We're out here having fun, and I'm glad everybody can watch the videos and live through us.